Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishop of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren, preaching his word in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, 144,000, and the rest of the men, women, and children the Lord will have mercy on in these last days. Shalom. It's the brother Dama Agabar here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify and give you warning from Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. All right, and this is going to be a quick clip I'm going to play. I'm not going to play the whole 7 minutes, but I just want you to hear the first few minutes of this this video is because it's letting you know everything that these devils are about to drop, to bring in this build back better agenda, this new world order, and basically lead humanity into a digital slave system, and, they know since a lot of people are not going to comply, to their ridiculousness, therefore they're going to force the hand and they're going to intentionally, bring in these cyber attack. They're going to bring in, a collapsing of this system on all level, financial, political, they're going to shut down your ability to do everyday transactions. They're going to bring in these cyber attacks, which is going to ultimately destabilize and cripple the infrastructure so that they could, scare you people into voluntarily and willingly, entering into their NWO, which will be, a digital slave system with digital this, digital that. You have to have permission to get on the internet. You're basically going to have to digitally identify yourself and welcome yourself into this man's demonic, civilization via, ultimately the charagma, the micro C hip. All right. And it's getting to the point now to where, hey, these devils are on borrowed time. It's getting very, they know that their judgment and the return of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is right around the corner. So therefore, they're going to have to just pull out all stops and to come with their plan and their agenda to bring this thing to pass. Because at the end of the day, time is not on Esau's side and prophecy is against him. So therefore, he's going to move with quickness, and he's about to come with the ultimate deceit and deception. And he's going to force this NWO on you people, whether you want it or not. All right. They're going to force CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, which will be, in the form of a micro C hip, the mark of the what. All right, they're going to usher you in to this digital system to where everything that you do can be traced, monitored, tracked. Your ability to buy and sell will all be in the hands and the control of these elites via this, through artificial intelligence, through, digital, through their, through their technology. You see? And the only way they're going to be able to really to do this is to force it upon you people. And they're going to use these cyber attacks. They're going to, like I said, shut down this financial system. They're going to turn out the lights for a little bit and blame it on Russia. They're going to blame it on some unknown hackers. They're going to blame it on, somebody that we didn't know about. But here in the meantime, they're telling you and warning you all these things are on the table. All these things can happen. Now, you would think if they were so aware that all of these things are on the table and that, the unknown individuals want to attack the infrastructure to do that, you would think that they would secure it and they would do everything possible to not make it happen or to create a system to where that would be impossible. But we know that that's not the case. All right. They're intentionally doing these things and they're going to blame it on some boogeyman and scare you people into willingly, running to them for the answers and for security and for safety. And guess what? They're going to have the plan already cooked up, already safe, and they're going to come off as they're going to do this to save humanity. But it's really all, witchcraft and sorcery and lies and deceptions, as I'm going to show you. But let me start with this precept before I even get into this. No, it's not what I wanted. So let me get this. This is Job chapter 14, verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And you see, and this is where Esau is at. like I said, hey, these elites know that Yahweh Shai is coming back. They see the prophets prophesying. They see things linking up with biblical prophecy, which is ultimately, prophesying their, the end of the reign of the wicked and of the heathen. So therefore, they're trying to do all that they can to submit themselves with this, with this agenda and try to upset prophecy, which is going to fail miserably. But, it's our job to come out here and to give you warning before these things happen. All right. So believe you me, 2024 could be the year where they're going to, they're going to just go for it all, because like the scripture said, the Lord has appointed their bounds that they cannot pass. These elites in Esau, he has a limited kingdom. All right. He wasn't prophesied to rule forever and have an uninterrupted kingdom and immortality, but he's trying to force it via technology and, all of these different agendas that he's trying to, accomplish. But I'm gonna play a couple of minutes of this video just to give you, the so I don't have to read all of this shit. I'm just gonna let the video do the speaking for the most part for a couple of minutes, because it's gonna display, the sorcery and the witchcraft that these devils are gonna try to use to force humanity into this digital slave system, CBDCs, digital permission to be on the internet, everything that you need, to function and live in this society. He's forcing you into a system to where he will be in total control of it. You won't have any freedom of speech, right to bear arms. You'll just be a damn slave, man, and you'll have your social credit score, your ability to buy and sell will be totally determined whether or not he allows you or he gives you the permission to do it. But in order for him to get to that point, he has to start here with these, the sorcery and this witchcraft and this deception of cyber attacks and, unknown attacks and boogeymen. So I'm going to play the first couple minutes of this video, got a couple precepts, and then I'm going to close this video out. But we're at this point right now because his time is very short. He's getting very desperate and, he's behind schedule. So he's going to be moving very, very fast in these last few days, man, because he's ultimately losing control, and the Lord is pulling his power and his kingdom right from under his feet. So without further ado, I'm going to play some of this.
Pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack.
So essentially what this public-private partnership at the WEF is pushing for is for every person's access to the internet to be tied to a digital ID or a government-issued ID, but presumably a digital ID, just because of where government-issued ID programs are all going essentially around the world. People aren't necessarily going to consent to that unless they are made to believe that anonymity and privacy online are dangerous. So how exactly can you convince people that that needs to happen? Well, you have some sort of event where anonymous hackers do something online that causes major disruption globally, and then the consent can be manufactured through fear and panic, as is often done, that anonymity and privacy needs to be eliminated, that we need to know exactly who is doing what online to prevent a calamity of that scale from ever happening again. And this is the exact solution that these guys have been cooking for a very long time.
Hackers affiliated with China's People's Liberation Army have infiltrated critical services here in the U.S.
It was actually a very shocking result to us that there's a very few number of substations you need to take out in the entire United States to knock out the entire grid.
Knock out the entire grid?
That's correct.
How many would it take to knock out, putting the entire country in a blackout?
Less than 20.
That report was from 2013, and it actually found the number was even lower, 9. Taking out just 9 critical substations could black out the whole country.
This was a huge cyber attack in the panicked early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, targeting a $1.8 trillion government agency. The truth of it has never been reported.
This is the Department of Health and Human Services, and on March 16, 2020, they were going to full remote work. Network operators had to adjust all their firewall and security settings to allow hundreds of thousands of new unknown connections into their network, so they had to scale down their security all at the same time.
And that's when the attack struck.
China's preparing for war with the United States. The strategy here is that they want to be able to invade Taiwan, They're worried that the United States will project military power from bases in Hawaii and the continental United States to Asia to defend Taiwan. And so what China's trying to do is to do these cyber intrusions, lay in wait, and at the right moment attack ports, attack water supply, attack energy supplies to prevent the United States from projecting military power forward.
CCP-tied group is quietly fueling U.S.-based climate.
And you see, and that's the whole point that I wanted to get out, you see, and this is why they're on TV, putting this into people's faces. It's like a predictive programming type of thing. They're already putting this subconsciously in the mind of the people that these infrastructures are under attack. And as we know, this man is the master of deception, That's why you can't believe anything you see on mainstream news media, because it's all part of the agenda. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the psyop, to get you people to believe that, oh, we're so vulnerable. We're so, we can be attacked by this. And then next thing you know, it happens. So therefore, it's like they're bringing their own self-fulfilling prophecy to pass, but it's not really a prophecy because they've been planning to doing it all along. They're just deceiving the masses into believing that this is something that, our enemies want to do. China wants to do. China wants to be the next superpower. So to get America out of the way, they'll do this cyber attack to shut us down. And it's like a whole misdirection type of shit. But really, it's the plans of these elites because they want to bring in this new digital slave system. And like the chick said in the video, the average, people won't just willingly accept this shit. So therefore, through nefarious means and through deception and through fear, they'll be able to, get the result that they want out of it, to bring the order out of the chaos. And this is all, these plans that these devil has been doing. See, look at this. It says time has run out. See, like I read, the Lord has appointed his bounds and he cannot pass. See, it says the time has run out for the WEF and the United Nations to pretend to be a benevolent organization. You see, because Esau, he just can't hide himself anymore. The Lord has exposed him. The Lord has lifted up his skirt. People are waking up to the true intentions of the WEF and these different organizations, that they're all wicked, man, and that they have an agenda outside of what they're trying to tell the people. It's not to save the planet. It's not to, fix the holes in the ozone layer and to make everything sustainable and make this world be more, how do I say, that they're not trying to make the world to flow and to make this world a better place and to reduce carbon emissions and have clean air. That's all part of that's the cap, man. You see, that's the lie, the wool they're pulling over your eyes to make it seem as if their intentions are pure and righteous, but really it's all wicked and it's all the complete opposite of that. All right. When they tell you they're trying to have sustainability, that means they want to get, have a human depop agenda. How they're going to have sustainability is by getting rid of the majority of you people. All right. Because they believe that there's too many humans on the planet Earth consuming too much of the Earth's resources and that it needs to be scaled back. And that's a huge part of this whole agenda as well, man. It says all cards are on the table and there will be no more hiding the next phase of the plan, you see, because his days are shortened. The Lord has, he knows that he's about to go down, you see, and this is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil. So this shows you that it ain't talking about the spiritual, the spiritual demon, Satan. This devil was talking about an actual man, Klaus Schwab, these elites. That's the devil that's about to come down upon you because this is their agenda and this is their plan. You see, and the word devil just means the deceiver, which this white man is the damn devil and a deceiver. And everything that he's pushing at the WEF is all deception. And it's all, they're like I said, they're pulling the wool over your eyes. They're telling you they're trying to do one thing, but really it's the complete opposite of that. So they are coming in the spirit of the devil, the deceiver, the liar. It says the devil has come down unto you having great wrath because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And he has a short time to what? To bring in this agenda. See, this is the devil coming down with you with great wrath. That's going to bring in digital IDs ushered in by cyber and terror attacks. All right. This is the work of the devil, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, World Economic Forum, Noah Harari, Klaus Schwab, the Rothschilds, and so on and so forth, man. These devils are, they know that they have but a short time. So they're about to just come down with great wrath. And like I said, they're not hiding anymore. They're not hiding the phase of their agenda. You know, they're just going to turn out the lights and that's going to be it. They're going to come with that great wrath as we've been telling you and prophesying to you about, man. All right. And this is Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And it says, and through his policy, you see, through his policy, let's look up this word for policy. And the policy, the word is sakal. It says prudence, insight, understanding, cunning, craft in a bad sense, you see? And that's what this all is. It's craft, it's sorcery, it's witchcraft. Look, in the Strong's, it says success by discretion, knowledge, policy, you see? Wisdom, being wise, but it's all in the left-hand sense. It's not in the way that's going to benefit everybody, but it's going to destroy people. All right. And this word for craft is marama. It says deceit, treachery. You see? Look, feign, guile, subtlety, treachery. That's why Klaus Schwab said, imagine a frightening scenario, a comprehensive cyber attack, you see? And it's deceptive because they're making it seem as if it's coming from an outside attack, but really these devils are the one that's orchestrating it, and that's going to bring it in order to bring in their agenda. And it's witchcraft, it's sorcery, because they're deceiving you, you know? They're not just coming out and telling you straight, look, this is what we want to do. So we're going to fake all these things to lure you people and scare you into this digital ID, this digital framework to where you won't have any transparency. You won't be able to be, walking out here just freely, and you can't be trusted as an American citizen. That's why, they want you to sign up to this world ID. Like Klaus was saying, well, we got to live in a world with more transparency. But if you don't have anything to hide from the government, then you should sign up for this. And if you don't sign up for it, then that means what? You can't be trusted. There's shit that you want to hide. So therefore, we have to look at you as an enemy or or a terrorist, man. You see, and that's all part of the witchcraft, man. Here it is. He's the one that's implementing all this shit, but he's going to make it seem as if you people are the ones that are behind it. So therefore, in order for you to be trusted, in order for you to be, allowed to have these different access to the internet and to banking and to, operate in this society, you're going to have to ultimately bow down and get down with their agenda or be separated or killed. And it's all being done through the form of sorcery and witchcraft, fear-based trauma and lies. It says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. You see, because this is all, they're going to bring this shit as the order out of the chaos, the peace and safety. It's this new system we have to where we have everything under control. We have this new digital system that's safe and that's secure. You just have to, lock yourself inside of it, and then, you'll be at peace, but really it's going to destroy you because it's going to enslave you. It says he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand, because Yahweh Shai is going to return and ultimately destroy this devil, man. You see? And this is what it's all going to ultimately lead to, Revelations 13 and 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that mark, the word is charagma, which we go into all the time. Which if you watch enough WEF, and Klaus Schwab and Noah Harari and different people from that sector, they've said it over and over again that the CBDC will look something like the size of a grain of rice. And if you don't know what that is, then I don't know what the hell to tell you, man. You see, but we're in these times, and this is what all these things are going to ultimately culminate into is the mark MOTB. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. See, you're going to have to get down with this digital system. You're going to have to give up your you're going to have to be, everything about you is going to have to be transparent and be able to be tracked and traced on their digital grid. You see, it says that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. See, and that's what this shit is all going to bring in. And this is what these devils are deceitfully leading everybody into, is these digital IDs, which is ultimately going to culminate in the MOTB. But by the way he's going to do it is going to be through deception and lies and deceit and craft and fear-based trauma, man. All right. And we know the outcome if you bow down and worship this man, his image, and take his mark, you will be destroyed in the presence of Yahweh Shai and the holy angels via nuclear destruction, man. So, Lord willing, that was edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit of me to do this lesson. Until the next one, Shalom.